What's up, guys? Matt here with Matco Metalworks, and I'm gonna go ahead and apologize for the sound. It's a little windy out here, and of course the air compressor goes off. And also I've got a new mic. I'm trying to increase the quality of videos. The sun's in my eyes. I don't want to wear sunglasses, but and it doesn't help with this white truck. And I look a little different. What could it be? Yep, it's springtime, and had to crop the mop, cut all the long hair. That's the longest I've let my hair grow, not the beard, but my hair, in years and years. And been wanting to do it for a while, but when it starts getting warm, and I just can't deal with it, and just had to get it all off. So March 1st, it was gone, and it's been a crazy couple weeks. And so added a new addition to the fleet. Been looking at doing this. I got rid of some other vehicles, had a Sprinter van, had another utility truck that was a regular cab. I got rid of those. Had a Jeep, got rid of it, and been looking for something like this for a while. And these crew cabs are kind of hard to come by, especially with a nice utility bed on it. It's got an 11-foot bed, and we're just going to do a walk around so you can see the newest addition to the Matco Mafia, and it's a nice little service truck. So hopefully we'll be able to use it. Still got to put some tools and stuff on it, but I'll do a little walk around and show you what we have so far. So my wife and myself and our 7-month-old little girl took a trip over to just north of Chattanooga, Tennessee. It was about 6 hours for me. I'm over in the middle of North Carolina, and picked this up. He actually had two. I tried to get the other one because the mileage was lower, but honestly, I think this is just as good a truck. 2008 Chevrolet 5500, two-wheel drive, crew cab with a 11-foot service bed on the back. And it was a mess. It still is. I haven't had a chance to clean it up, but I did get the wheels polished this weekend. So it's got a 6.6 Duramax diesel with an automatic Allison transmission, 160,000 miles, which is really not bad. And pretty much what you see is what I got when I bought it. It also had which part of the reason I paid what I did, it had a Miller 250 Bobcat, which has pretty much 0 weld time on it. They used it as a generator. It's got about, I think it's right at 1,300 hours on it. And so that's not bad at all. It's got this reel. I'm gonna move stuff around. It's got that reel on it, which like I said, this is some kind of weird plug. I don't even know what that is, but they had some kind of adapter because that doesn't plug into here. So they had some kind of pigtail going to the welder to run that. But I'm gonna use the reel. I'm just probably not gonna leave it up here. What I'm probably gonna do is try to put some of the reels in the boxes. So I'm probably gonna put, I think, reels in here is my plan for the welder, and that way they're always locked up and out of the sun, so they're not baking and you know, just getting sun damage, and then of course getting stolen either. Put them there so at least they're locked up. If somebody wants them, they got to work for them. But pretty dang good shape. It's got, of course, like I said, it's dirty. It needs to be cleaned up. The wheels look really good. It's got brand new Goodyears all the way around, and the bed overall looks pretty good. It's got little nicks and stuff on it, but man, to be a service truck 2008, it's not bad at all. It's got a super big bumper on it, spray-in liner on the tops of the boxes here, all the way down in the middle, and the whole back is also spray bed liner, rhino liner. So that's pretty good. That lasts a long time. It's got a few little spots chipping, but not too bad at all. Heavy duty hitch, that way we can pull like a pintle trailer or a piece of equipment, whatever we need to pull. And it also came with an air compressor. Also came with this fire extinguisher too. I'm just gonna leave that there. It's actually not a bad spot for it. I am planning on putting some strobe lights on here, like caution lights. So I'll probably go in right above that if I can find a square one so it matches. I don't want to have round lights and square lights there, so I'll put some round orange lights there, or yellow strobes, and then probably somewhere else. The plan right now is to build a heavy-duty custom ladder rack for it. I've got a picture of one I'll try to put in here so you can see, but I want this to be pretty much a rolling billboard with our logo on the side, and we'll get like a half wrap on it to match the other truck. And then if we do a custom ladder rack with some cool stuff, it shows our work. So it's just, like I said, a massive rolling billboard. Got the wheels polished up. Got to get some mud flaps and stuff for it because they're old and look like crap. But like I said, it did come with the 250 Bobcat, the Ingersoll Rand air compressor. That's a small compressor, but I think it's about 10 or 12 CFM, so it's actually not bad. It's got that hose reel there. Once again, like, it's missing the handle for that one. It's missing the handle for that one. I'll use those, but probably not going to stay where they're at. And I'm actually looking at another welder, another miller to mount. So I'll move this back and mount another welder there. And the reason for that is we're looking at, I don't do any aluminum welding, but we've had some opportunities, and I actually have a job coming up for a large gate. And when I say large, it's about 40 feet long, so I cannot take it down and bring it here, but I can spool gun it. So what I'm planning on doing is getting, if I can find one like a Trailblazer, that way I can run, you can run a spool gun off of this, the 250 Bobcat, but the problem is you have to buy a box. That box is like almost $2,000. It's the converter, inverter, whatever box. Well, in order to run a spool gun off of a Trailblazer or something, you have to spend about $400, and you get this black box. It's about the size of my hand, and that's what you plug into the pin connector. The problem is, see, these Bobcats don't have pin connectors. They're mainly, they're built not cheaper, but they're made to strictly weld, and so that's why you see so many of them, because people aren't using them for anything else. So I'm gonna hop up in here. It's got tie downs and stuff here. I may add some tie downs later. And also came with this nice fuel tank, and it actually has about 20 gallons of fuel in it. And right now at $5 a gallon, that's not bad. I am gonna take this out. I do want one in here, but as you can see, this one's in pretty rough shape. So it's already got a hand pump and everything on it, which is awesome. What I'm gonna do is make a skid, and I'm gonna try and get down here where the wind's not blowing. I'm gonna make a skid to put this on, along with my Ranger GXT welder, and that way I can keep that at the house and use that for mobile stuff as well if this truck is tied up on something. But I do like having the diesel on here for the skid steer we have, and also when you're on site, if you're either borrowing somebody's piece of equipment on site, or if you rent, you have to fill them up, and so it becomes a pain in the butt if you're carrying 5-gallon jugs around. If you got a 30-gallon tank, which is what I'm going to get if I can find one. It seems like everybody's out of stock. I'm probably actually going to mount it like more on the side so it's not across there, because I do need to mount my oxygen acetylene tanks in here, my cutting torches, and put a reel. Like I said, I'm going to try to do that in the box as well. And then of course this headache rack, it's not bad, but that'll come off. I'm going to build a custom headache rack there that will probably tie into the ladder rack. So like I said, that is a Bobcat 250, and this is an Ingersoll Rand. Pretty heavy duty compressor there. I don't know, like I said, any details other than it's about a 10 or 12 CFM, which is actually pretty good. So like I said, back here, I've got to mount a vise somewhere, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. I don't really want to go making a bumper or do anything like that, so I'm going to see if I can mount a vise there somewhere. Or what we may do is just make one for the hitch and keep it in one of these side boxes or something. So here, once again, extremely good shape. The only thing I think on this side is on this door. It's got a spot here and a spot over here where the paint was chipped, and the rest of that stuff that you see is just dirt. It'll come off. I think they probably had like a company logo or something on there. But other than that, like I said, we got the wheels polished up. Had these big old ugly freaking chrome dome things on these, and gosh, they look so much better now. I took them off, and while the guy was polishing these, I actually wire wheeled those and cleaned them up and sprayed them with some black semi-gloss paint. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some cool, maybe some extended little lug nut caps. It had some on there, but once again, they were ugly and just beat up, and go through all the trouble to make the wheel shiny. I don't want to put those back on, so turned out really good. Like I said, they've got some pits and scratches in them that just wouldn't come out, but that's okay. It's a work truck, but man, it looks 10 times better. Haven't decided what I'm doing here. Definitely gonna do the lug nut covers, maybe like some little spikes, or maybe like some little cylinder ones, something cool. But I'm not sure if I'm gonna paint the inside of this black, or you can get little like half moon domes that'll be chrome. So I don't know, let me know what you guys think. And the back ones we pulled off, the front ones we did not. When I get them done again, these will come off, because you can see here, they just can't get to everything. And I don't know, it's just, I think it would look a lot better if it was off the truck. So he didn't do too bad a job. It's the first time I've used this guy, and I don't know, not 100% satisfied, but like I said, it's doing it on the truck, and this is the first time honestly I've ever had anything polished. So other than that, it's actually a really good truck. That is going to get blacked out or something, and then it goes Monday to get all the windows tinted. It's got tags on it already, did that last week. So it's pretty much ready to go now, but I don't have any tools loaded in it. So I've got to start, pretty much what I'm going to do is get a lot of new stuff, because the reason for this truck is we've spent, I can't tell you how many countless hours loading and unloading equipment, and just it's inefficient. Stupid on my part, just didn't want to break down and build a truck like this. And so here we are. Like I said, I got rid of a few other trucks. I'm down to just one other truck for the business. You can actually see there, and that's got the Matco logo and stuff on it. And of course I got my personal truck, but I don't use that unless I'm delivering stuff and just need a little bit heavier duty truck to pull. That's diesel. The 2011 beside it on the left is gas, but it'll pull pretty much everything we need. And then if anybody's looking, 2004 Kenworth T300 is for sale. It's got a 16-foot flatbed that I'll sell with it. That would be really cool to black those wheels out, put the chrome domes on the center and the chrome spike lugs or something. Man, it'd be an awesome looking truck. I already put the new headlight bezels and stuff in it. It's got a 13-inch drop visor and then a drop or extended bumper. So there you have it. That's the latest addition, and I'm extremely excited about this, because this will be a one-stop shop, man. When we pull up in this thing, there's nothing we won't be able to do. It'll have grinders, portabands, hammers. I'm not going to have mechanics tools because I'm not a mechanic. I will have basic stuff for doing what we need for working on equipment, or bolting stuff in, anchors, lags, stuff like that. And I'll also have a few hand tools for taking off cylinders or so forth on a piece of equipment. We do some repairs on that, and it's easier if you can just take it off and bring it back to the shop. So if we can do that, that'll be just perfect. Thinking about putting a crane on it, but I think I've pretty much talked myself out of that, and I feel like the ladder rack would be much more efficient for us, for hauling stuff, hauling metal, so forth. And I just think it would be a better option. We don't, like I said, we don't do mechanic work. I thought it'd be cool to have a crane because setting big gates, fences, stuff like that from time to time, but I don't think it's worth it because then it's going to be hard to do the ladder rack, because the crane would mount here, which is where the ladder rack goes. So it would limit where the crane can actually turn, and it's just not worth it. I don't need that much of a multi-use truck. I need this to be a on-site welding rig / install truck, and so that's what we're going to use it for. So like I said, looking at another welder. If we do, it'll go there. The compressor will get moved back, and what I'll try to do is put reels inside the boxes. I'll have tools and stuff here, drills, grinders, all that stuff, and then keep everything kind of contained. And then, like I said, I'll definitely go back with a different fuel tank, put like a 30-gallon tall. That one's actually got a toolbox built in. Like I said, I just don't plan on using that, so I think it'd be better to replace it. It's kind of ugly looking, it's fugly. And then we got to mount some oxygen acetylene. So anyway, sorry we've been absent, whatever, from YouTube for the last 2 weeks. It's been busy, but stay tuned. We'll have another Weld It Wednesday coming this week, and there you go. So I hope you guys are enjoying your weekend. We've had some crazy weather here in North Carolina. It's been 65-ish last week, and all of a sudden we had some massive crazy storms come in Saturday morning early, and then we had some snow flurries yesterday, and then it's back up to like mid-50s today with 60s and 70s coming, which is what I love. So let me know what you think. If you've got trucks or ideas of what we could do, ways to make this super efficient and a one-stop shop where we pull up with this and have everything we need. So there you go. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below, and thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.